And let's have a quick conversation about budgets. I see people post online and they're like, when I ask you about your servers, don't ask me about my budget. Okay. I can't speak for anybody else, but for our agency, we need to know about your budget. Before we create a strategy, we want to know how much money we have to spend because that's going to determine how we're spending and what type of tactics we use, right? So social media is great. It's free to be on social media. But a lot of people say, I want social media management, but they don't have any content. So guess what? Now we either have to hire a photographer and videographer and send them out, or we have to come shoot the content ourselves, or we have to hire a graphic designer. So those things cost money. People will say, hey, I want my email managed. And I'll say, hey, what platform do you use? And they're not on a platform. And guess what? All of the platforms, they also cost money. And so those are the kind of things that when we ask about your budget, we are implementing into your strategy. Also, I have big plans for this agency and I have big plans for my clients. In the future, we would love to have clients that where we host events that help market their business in some way. We would love to get some media placements, in the news and local publications. And we just have like a whole list of things we would like to do with our clients. And none of those things come cheap or free. There's a level of labor that is required with those. And so when I'm asking you about your budget, it's not because I'm going to say, oh, well, if you can pay 800, good, give me 800 and I'll do this for you. It's because I'm trying to see what you can afford to do with your business. If you're just starting out and your budget is small, there's nothing wrong with that. Say that so that way part of our goal will be to increase. I mean, the goal is always to increase the revenue. But as we increase revenue, we will plan out more goals and more tactics as we get increased revenue. So don't hear what's my budget and freeze up. If you don't know, say you don't know. Or even, I'm not saying lie, but there have been times when people ask me what's my budget and I'm like, well, I could spend 500. Knowing good and well, I'm gonna have to make some calls. But have a number swirling around in your head and some thoughts about how you're going to get that money before you hop on a call. Because again, we're not asking your budget to run your pocket. It's so I can make sure that we are doing everything we can to find your audience, to be where your audience is and to interact with them in the best way possible.